What if the Power Rangers you all know and love were evil? Have you guys ever thought about watching an anime that mixes the childhood phenomenon in Power Rangers and the dark and gritty elements of The Boys? Yeah, my dumbass would never have thought about this anime, but it actually exists, and it is called Go Go Loser Ranger, and it is actually airing right now on Hulu. This series was actually created by Negi Haruba. If you don't know that name, he is actually the creator of one of the goated harem series in Quintessential Quintuples, and this man decided to dive in the realm of Super Sentai. I'm gonna explain the synopsis to Go Go Loser Ranger for you guys, but kind of in my own style. Basically, this series is about your group of Power Rangers against a group of villains. Common theme in the Power Rangers world. But the funny twist is that the group of villains that you'll usually see in like the first few episodes of Power Rangers, the main villain group of the series, yeah, they got destroyed already. Before episode 1, we didn't even get to see them get destroyed. But the sick Power Ranger fucks decided to keep the foot soldiers and decides to use them for a weekly show for their fans, where they crank out Monster of the Week for the Rangers to destroy in front of the fans. And this synopsis is so funny because the fans in the show is basically us viewers that grew up watching Power Rangers. They're kind of making fun of the fact that us as kids would believe these weekly monsters do exist, and basically how gullible we were as kids. Well, at least my dumb ass did. So in this video, we're going to be talking about some of the highlights of the series, things I like about the show, and some things I dislike about it. One of the biggest highlights of the series so far in the first 2 episodes is the Red Ranger himself. And this, I feel like, is the most important character because of the fact that he is going to be the main villain. Basically, he's going to be like the Homelander of the series, the Omni-Man of the series, but you really have to get the Red Ranger right. He's got to have like this aura every time he's in a scene. And to me, so far in the first 2 episodes, mainly in episode 2, I think he has the aura. Every time he steps in, you could feel like this like eeriness to his character, like something is really off about him, but the way he still kind of looks innocent and kind of has like this suaviness to him makes it kind of creepy, I ain't gonna lie. And the cherry on top is that they literally have Gojo's voice actor voicing the Red Ranger. It's Gojo Ranger. Because I'm an anime only viewer, I do hope that the Red Ranger becomes like a Homelander / Omni-Man type where he is just batshit crazy and does crazy shit. I really do pray that he becomes like that character, but we'll see. And another highlight about this series is the main character himself, Fighter D. Fighter D as in Daddy Fighter. What did he say? Fighter D as in Drake, if you know what I mean.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Or Fighter D as in Diddy. But the difference about this fighter compared to the rest of the foot soldiers is that he is sick and tired of being beat up on a weekly basis for the last decade. And I don't blame him, bro. Imagine if you were put in their shoes and literally have to get your ass whooped once a week by 5 grown adults like you're their bitch. That's fucking crazy. There is no way. And with the contract that they have with the Rangers, they're basically gonna get bitched for eternity. I mean, shit, they already have predecessors for each Ranger lined up. Like, what the fuck? There's no way I'm sticking with that shit. I'm fighting back too, but with my dick. So I got mad respect to Fighter D as he is the only foot soldier to stand up against the Rangers to actually fight back. In this one scene right here where all the other fighters are just gonna take another beating like it's a regular day at work, but Fighter D is like, nah, bruh, we cannot do this shit, and he stands on business. Look at this shit. He is walking up to the Rangers like he's the shit, like he's gonna beat the shit out of all 5 of them, and nah, he got his ass whooped. I mean, he's a foot soldier, you know, what do you expect? He's gonna get his ass whooped, and the Rangers used their finisher move, so they had no fucking chance. But he does transform into his human form outside of the arena, transforms into his base basic anime protagonist look. But this is the part where he actually comes up with the plan to infiltrate the Power Ranger headquarters and destroy them from the inside, which is the plot of the series. And he gets inside the headquarters with the help of these two characters right here, the blonde chick and the annoying guy. And what a great transition to talk about the blonde female character. I think she's the main female lead, but she is bad. Like, god damn. Like, she is barely in the series and I'm already down bad for her. I mean, look at those hits. Her name is Yumiko Suzukiri, and at first, while watching the first episode, she just looks like your background supporting character who is the main support for the Rangers. You know, you'll see her once in a while in this series, but plot twist, she is actually teaming up with Fighter D in order to help him destroy the Rangers from the inside. Honestly, we don't really know her true motives behind this, and I think this could be another great subplot throughout the series, is finding more about her motivations behind why she wants to help out. That's gonna be one of the subplots that I'm most excited for. Yeah, I'm honestly really happy to see her more often in the series now that she's the main female lead. I mean, you know, could see her yitties, her yits, and her yits. Bro, my boy Fighter D better be living up to his initial and start fighting her in bed with his D. That was so dumb, I'm sorry. And the funniest part about her character is that she knew Fighter D was an imposter this whole time. Like, she knew he was one of the foot soldiers. So that whole sequence of when Fighter D like imitates the annoying character and Yumiko actually knowing that that was Fighter D this entire time, looking back on that scene is actually more funny to watch because Fighter D had zero clue. He thought he was finessing. He thought he had that shit in the bag, but nah, Yumiko saw right through his dumbass. I mean, luckily she's part of his side, so he really lucked out, because if she wasn't, the series would be over. Fuck, Fighter D and me are really alike. And another highlight of this series is actually the animation. The animation in the first two episodes were tough. Like, the animators were actually cooking, especially these couple scenes whenever the Rangers do their finishing moves. First one where the whole team does the finishing move, and then you get to see the Red Ranger's finishing move with his like special item that he has. But the animation for both of those were so clean. You wouldn't really expect an anime like this to have great animation. It just makes you happy that it does. Now that I finished talking about some of the things I liked and some of the highlights, there were a couple things I disliked. I mean, not too much, and this is probably more of like a nitpick thing, but basically it's the annoying guy character. Like, I don't fuck with him at all, and I'm hoping that he is not like this annoying character throughout the whole series. I'm hoping that he does develop as the series goes on. I could see some potential with him, but let me know in the comments, like, without spoiling too much, if he becomes important or if he's just the same. Right now, this character is literally just a glazer to the Ranger Force. I don't want to see a glazer throughout the whole series. Another character that I was kind of iffy on as well is the clown Red Ranger guy, who is supposed to be the successor for the Red Ranger. I don't know, his vibe, he just seems like that creep character that we see in like these type of animes. And again, I hope that I'm wrong because I'm only an anime viewer and this is kind of my first impressions of these characters. You know, maybe he actually is a character with substance behind him. And that's basically it. I mean, like I said, I don't have a lot of things I hate with the show. It's only been 2 episodes, just a little nitpick here and there with those 2 characters, but comment down below. I hope that I am wrong about both of them. Honestly, I do feel like this show has so much potential. The premise of the show is so unique, having it about the Power Ranger world, but kind of switching the good and bad guys, and a lot of hype on TikTok saying that the bad guys kind of give him like the 7 vibes from the boys, and that just excites me to the highest. I really do hope that this show succeeds as the episodes keep coming out, because the first 2 episodes have been great. Like, I really did enjoy watching them. And I think I really like this premise a lot more is because as a child, I loved Power Rangers. Power Rangers was one of the shows that I watched consistently as a kid. I would be that kid in the first episode, all excited, having toys of the Rangers, all the figurines and shit, the Megazords. I mean, I even remembered having a DVD of the Japanese version, the Super Sentai. And if I remember correctly, and I don't know how I know this still to this day, that the DVD I had was actually the Super Sentai of the Time Ranger and Go-Go 5 movie special. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. The style of this video is a little different today, just me yapping most of the time, but hopefully you guys are still entertained throughout the video. Also, comment down below what your guys' favorite scenes have been so far of the first 2 episodes of Go-Go Loser Ranger. Also, another reminder that I created a Discord. Would love for you guys to join. I'm still learning how to use Discord, as this is actually my first time ever using it. Yeah, I know. Kind of surprising, but I did want to have a Discord to have a community where we can chat, share video ideas, talk about anime recommendations, rate animes, and maybe talk about any future video ideas as well. Trust me guys, it's gonna be lit. And also follow my other socials as well. Link is gonna be in the description below. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Hoon out.